And welcome back. Last session, things went a little bit off the deep end, suffice to say. So the party managed to defeat the elemental summons that Gelda had brought forth, and with a surprisingly effective bitch slap down from Ollivander, his Gelda's Fenrir avatar immediately got smited. It wasn't even a question. However, in response to this, the next turn that Gelda took, you guys got absolutely fucking floored. Currently, the only people that are not on the floor dying are Alice, I think. Yeah, Alice.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Alice, Nolan, Penton, and Ollivander. So there are 4 of you that are not currently on the floor dying. And this brings us to who is taking next turn on the initiative order, being Mr. Eleno.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Gonna look around and see the sorry state that my party is in.
Uh-huh.
Sigh.
Flattering.
Look at my twin, my duplicate.
Your swan song, yes.
We're gonna give each other a knowing nod, and then we're going to twin cast together.
What are you twin casting?
It will be Mog first, and then Flames of Rebirth using shades.
I see. So that'll be a 50-foot radius from where you are standing.
Which gets everybody, if I'm not mistaken.
You aren't mistaken. That is, in fact, how the spell functions.
Alright.
And so
Stop lazing about, get the fuck up.
And so that means that everybody within that range is brought back, that are either dead or dying, are brought back to life at 25% health. So, we now have to do a little bit of cheeky maths. I probably should have done before session, to be fair. So,
But I'll give you time to work out my shit.
what I'm going to do, 0.25. I'm going to drag this down.
So it would be 18 MP off both, wouldn't it?
Format. Number.
I'm going to say it's 18 MP.
So,
Oh, I can't actually edit the...
I'm going to give you the numbers, just so you are aware of how much health you should be setting your character to. Alec, you should have 282 HP. Alice is alive.
Does anybody who is capable of healing come after me in initiative order and before Gelda?
Uzok.
I'll wait for him to actually get off the floor.
Fucking Letizia, oh my god. I blame you guys for this. 426 health. Aurolus should have 408.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Letty. It's short for lettuce.
Shut up. I make one slip up. Kay is brought back from the dead, as she actually hit death negative, so you watch as her body reforms. And she gets back off the floor.
You doing okay there?
And she seems completely unfazed by this, like it's just another Tuesday.
Kind of getting used to it at this point.
The amount of time she's been on the floor. Luna, you should have 298 HP. Nolan is fine. Penton is fine. Obviously, he's the one casting the spell. Both Xanis and Yusok are brought back up on 324 health. Which is really cute because they come back up on the same health because there's a 1 hit point difference between the two of them, which is amusing to me. And Axton is brought back on 518 health. So that is everybody back off the floor.
Okay. Marvellous. Everybody doing okay? No?
Okay.
I mean, they've just come back to consciousness, so
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Just grappling with my mortality for a couple seconds. It's a great time to fucking look at the Discord.
yeah, slip that mortal coil back on. Got work to do.
You get to stop existing when I say you do.
Yes. I have that power.
Okay, just double checking you can see the full screen. Yes, I can. Cool. Okay. So, what are you doing next, Penton?
He's in range.
Mm-hmm.
Still standing next to each other. Gonna twin cast again. Gonna twin cast Greater Dispel.
Targeted.
Gelda, single target.
Okay. Can you roll me a dispel check, please?
Remember how to do this.
So it'll be a 1d20 plus your caster level, and then you're basically doing that twice, and then summing the result.
So that's 70 plus 17 plus 116 then.
So 133.
Yes.
Okay. So he has a grand total of he has a grand total of 13 buffs active currently.
Fuck me. Okay. No wonder he nuked us. Do
And
we have to know what they are?
would you like to know what they are?
I would like to know what they are.
So that is Hasture, Protect 5, Shell 5, Winds of Vengeance, Faith 2, Phalanx 3, Bestow Grace, Moment of Greatness, Moment of Prescience, True Seeing, Lead Blades, Time Spell Surge, and Apotheosis of Conjuration. Which, the last one, you are unfamiliar with. However, judging by the runic nature of it, it would appear that is a Summoner Bloodline rune.
Okie dokie.
They have all been removed from him. As if memory serves correctly, Greater Dispel removes everything from category under.
Excuse me.
Beat the DC, remove the effect. Yeah, so basically you've just ripped all of his buffs from him.
And how does he feel about that?
He looks rather pissed. But it's like, he doesn't look, like, unfathomably angry. It's almost like it's almost like a look of respect. Like,
Fair.
our battle will be legendary, as the meme goes.
Have I already used it? No, I haven't. Okay. Right, so what do we do from here, guys?
Oh, what do you do from here, Phantom? Bear in mind, you have used 2 actions, which, by the way, you can tick off on your little tracker on this new sheet.
Can I?
You can.
Well, I can't, but I can.
Well, you can, because there's little tick boxes. So you can keep track of how many turns you've used.
Sweet. Okay. Fuck it. While I'm here, I'll twin cast again.
Okay.
It's a lower level spell, so I want to make sure it goes off without a hitch. Seriously? Holy shit. Holy shit. Why am I so OP right now?
Because you currently have enough buffs that there are 3 rows on my active effects list that I've got on my combat tracker.
Fun! I might not even need to twin cast this. But I'm gonna do
I
it
know you-
anyway.
I know you
Twin
said twin-
cast T-shell.
I know you said twin cast. I heard twink cast and got very confused for 2
I mean,
seconds there.
Penton can twin cast. That is something I am capable of.
Just grab Alec and use him as like a fucking... use Alec as a conduit for your spell. Twink casting.
So,
Anyway, yes.
make me a wisdom save.
Against any particular effect?
It's D-shell. It's enfeebling.
It's a magical wisdom save against D-Shell. He is immune to D-Shell.
He is. Fun. Okay. That is instead then. Not going to twin cast this one.
Okay.
I'm going to use Greater Bestow Curse.
Okay.
Oh, it's a touch spell, so I need to get close.
You would need to move into range.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to use Greater Bestow Curse. And my double is going to use Backbiter.
Interesting.
On Jelda's weapon. Meaning that when he strikes me, strike himself.
Okay, so... Are both of these roll to hits?
No. Wait, yes.
They're both roll to hits.
Doesn't look like that one's a roll to hit, no. The
No?
Backbite is not, Greater Bestow Curse is.
Okay, well, Great Bestow Curse, Gelda is going to use one of his reactions to cast Deflect 2. What's your roll to hit, please?
Roll to hit.
Also, please make sure you move your token across towards him, please.
Okay.
And then...
There.
Okay. So, what is your roll to hit? Wrong Penton directly next to him. The one with the green bubble is your swan song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the swan song is that the one casting Bestow Curse.
No.
Then
I'm casting Bestow Curse.
okay.
Swan Song's casting the other one.
Well, then the swan song is in the wrong place. You need to be next to him to hit him, don't you? It is a roll to hit spell, meaning it is probably touch range. Why do you have your sheet open twice?
I don't know. Yeah, you're confusing me.
Sorry.
Must have opened accidentally.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, one of them's touch, one of them's short.
Okay, well, I know Great Bestow Curse is touch range.
Okay, cool.
So I've moved your token next to him. Double check something.
I'm a bit confused now, but
Yep. So what's your roll to hit? For Bestow, it's Great Bestow Curse.
I'm gonna Mog the modifier. But I still have Mog active.
Yep.
$118.
218.
Yep.
You successfully land the hit, only to find that he is immune to curse.
Damn! Okay. We will both use a bonus action or free action. Do you know when to walk away?
Okay.
To move away again. Back to where I was. And one more twin cast. Each of us, which will be the last of our actions.
Yep.
Which will be Mog and Bubble.
Mog and Bubble.
Yes.
So that targets everybody, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so... Alright, yeah, you're on the floor, so you should have any of these bugs. Okay, so just to help people out, Penton, you're twin casting that, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So on your buff and debuff tracker, ladies and gentlemen, if you could add Bubble, be treated with a caster level of 100 with a modifier of 1.
First part of the turn went really well, second part was a bit of a dud.
Well, sorry. Check the L occasionally. If I can type quick enough. You may notice it takes a few seconds for your sheet to register. That is fine, don't worry about it. It is just processing 15 different formulas at once. I am partly joking. Okay. And this is important to note for two people, but your current HP will not scale with your new maximum. Just so you are aware. So if you want to update your tokens to reflect the same amount of max health you would have, you're more than welcome to, but just so people are aware, in case there is any confusion. Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
I have a bonus action, don't I?
I don't know.
I haven't used the bonus action yet. Okay, the duplicate is going to use one of its auras, bonus action, which is will be a resilient troop.
Resilient troops.
Yes.
Okay, so anybody that is within the Penton bubble, you should be able to find the bonus for resilient troops in your buff and debuff tracker.
And fuck it, my Penton will break when you get scaled it.
Okay.
So that's acting how to use it.
And can you tell me what the bonus is? for your aura.
+8.
That is currently Norlan, Xanis, and I guess your duplicate. Because that is the white bubble around you. So... Bardic Aura... Resilient troops, yes?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? 8. Okay. That is the end of your turn, yes?
Yeah.
And the end of your Swan Song's turn?
Yes.
Okay, so we move around to Yuzok, who has seen the complete and utter fucking devastation that is... Oh jeez, have I given him the wrong number of... Oh, this is where Lupus realizes that he has accidentally not updated a thing properly. Ah! Okay, it is that. Okay, so yeah, that is listed wrong. Whoops. It's fine, I did these sheets in like 15 seconds, so... There's no problem.
They're all on 25% health, right?
Yes.
So everyone is in aura, is in limit break range.
As of current, if you bubbled everybody,
Yeah, but it doesn't change the...
it doesn't change their current HP, so...
No, but it lowers the percentage to max.
At the moment?
If they're on 25% beforehand, then they'll definitely be double 25%.
No. It doubles their max health, does not double their current.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just double checking something. Please bear with. You already have bubbles, and does not. So, as of current, Alec, Letizia, Aurolus, Kay, Luna, Xanis, Yuzok, and Axton are all within limit break range. So, unfortunately, Alice, Norlan, Penton, and Ollivander are too high in health right now to activate limit breaks. Speaking of, Yuzok is the next person to act. And through the telepathy phone, Yuzok is going to ask, do I just fuck him up, or what do I do? What do I do?
Have you got healing capabilities?
Yeah, but I don't know if people want to hit him hard, or... He looks very baffled and confused as to what he's supposed to do.
Hendon's going to look at Yuzok, look at Jelda, and then look at Serial, who I'm guessing does not look particularly happy about what just happened.
As you look at Serio, you notice that her body she has moved as though she is attempting to react to what is happening. However, her body is crackling with this eldritch electricity that is very visible running up and down the figure of her frame, as though it is paralyzing her in place. Something external is preventing her from taking any sort of reactive response to what you are doing.
Can I see that same energy anywhere else?
No.
No. Okay. How much healing can you do?
I could probably top up everybody. Easy.
Probably better to do that. How much damage can you do? Do you think you can take him out in one go?
That is something I'm going to have a quick look-see. How much MP does he have remaining? $308.
The way I'm looking at it is he's not as powerful now. Ripped off most of his buffs. Means he won't be able to hit as hard. Meaning that together we can take him down. I'm a little worried that if we take him down, that she just slaps us.
And that is when Axton decides to chip in through the telepathy phone. Well, as gentlemanly as you might be towards the rather scary lady over there in the corner, I'm pretty sure he's going to fuck us up if we don't, so... Something to deal with in a moment. If need be, you can call your If need be, you can call upon something like an... I don't know, create an illusion for us to escape to? And
Sure,
he's looking over at you with a... seemingly bemused by your level of empathy towards the person that is currently trying to actively murder you.
What empathy?
From his personal point of view.
I'm just thinking it's probably better to be bright and breezy rather than half dead at the point where the fight's over.
And seemingly fed up of waiting for you guys to figure out what you're doing, Aurolus is going to move first.
Okay. What is Uzok's turn?
Yes. However, Aurolus moves after him, and he's getting impatient of waiting for you guys to make up your bloody minds. He is going to activate... He's going to activate his... one of his Gunbreaker limit breaks, No Mercy. Burning off his Gunbreaker limit breaks. Is there a visible difference there, or am I fucking losing my marbles? Nope, there is a visible difference. It's just noticeable. Well, not as noticeable as I expected it to be. What else can he do? Brain. Trying to find something. He's going to spend his first action setting up 2-bot using additional... Oh, not additional song. No. It's a terrible idea. He's going to use his first action to cast True Strike and Moment of Prescience on himself. And he is going to move over... Ooh, actually, wait. Has he got any bonus action stuff I can plot on? Does. No, he's just popped his bonus action. Fuck. Aurolus is going to move over to Gelder. And with his second action, is going to attack with the Jade Infinity Breaker, using both hands as he brings the weapon down towards Gelder's skull, rolling 155 to hit. Jesus fucking Christ, man! Which would crit. However, you notice that the mage robes that Gelder is wearing appear to shield him from the... appear to shield the weak point that Aurolus has just gone for. Which is interesting. Meaning that Aurolus has just dealt 25 points of damage. As it seems that Gelder is quite resilient. However, that doesn't last long. That is a... Oh. So... What's that save against? Oh. As Gelder fails the save, and is now inflicted with Armor Shatter. Meaning that he is now weak to physical damage. That is the end of Aurelius' turn.
Fuck it, use up, gank him.
Uzok looks over at you. But you were just saying to... What?
Well, now he's weak, just fucking go for it.
Do it, Uzok, do it.
And Uzok crunches his knuckles. What will your pleasure? Wait, actually. And he realizes
Hell,
that...
you might have some turns left to do some healing afterwards.
And he is immediately going to spend 90 MP to apply Valfernian Blessing to himself. Hold on. Oh, can he even hit him? I don't think he can.
Really? You can blow his buffs off.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
Well, then do some healing.
It's the strongest.
I've just doubled everyone's HP, so... Need to get some healing in to actually make use of that. I also thought I was at the end of the initiative order.
And Uzok is going to... use action number 2. Oh boy.
You can mog one of his hits, I'm pretty sure.
Does
He's
he have-
pretty mog.
You mogged, yeah?
Yeah, if you have everyone mog.
In which case, he is going to use his bonus action to use Geomantic Infusion, and it's going to set it to Greater Hell Ivy
Sick name.
before he moves over with axe in hand. You watch as Uzok sprints up, his hooves hitting that hard stone ground underneath. He mogs his hit bonus, rolls a fucking nat 20. Good man.
Jesus.
So
Too bad
it's
that's
161 to hit, which hits. Not a crit because he has crit immunity currently. But wait, has somebody already hit? Is it?
Or let's just hit him, didn't he?
Ah, Uzok isn't at full HP, so it's not. Okay, so he does a. Let's multiply that by 2. I wish I brought my little calculator over with me. Penton, dearest, would you mind nabbing my phone off the table just so I have a really fast speed calculator to use? Doing 144 points of slashing damage. And then, because he has infused Greater Hell Ivy into his thing, that is... what's the total damage of that? Thank you, darling.
No worries.
Greatly appreciated. I really should have charged my phone before this, but it's fine. If it dies mid-session, it's not the end of the world. Double the dice off of it. Jesus fucking Christ. This is why Yuzok is scary. Okay. And then follows that up with the Greater Hell Ivy attached to that, doing 1,923 points of non-elemental damage. That rips straight through him. It's almost like a you can see the geomantic magic burning off of the back of the weapon as it impacts. Yuzok is then going to follow this up by casting. Ooh, actually. This is DM to players.
Yes.
To the people that are going to, mainly referring to Alice, are you going to be displeased if you are not able to limit break?
No.
Actually, are you even within the bubble? No, you're not within the bubble.
I'm not even in the range to limit break, so don't worry.
Oh, right, yeah. Wait.
It's all good.
Oh, yeah, you're not. Never mind. So...
I'm just chilling.
I had a brain moment. Don't mind me. Can I move that up, like, a smidge to get Luna in there? Yes, I can!
Damn, but true shot arrow.
Would you like me to leave? Would you like... bearing in mind, Jelda does move before you.
No, that's true. Oh, yeah, because the round's already. Yeah, you know what? Just heal me.
Everybody that is not Ollivander, Yuzok, or Aurelus or Letizia is now at full HP.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently I missed K out of the bubble. Fuck. That's fine. Well, she's already died like 15 times already. Please ensure that you do not heal your swan song, Mr. Eleno. As it is incapable of being healed.
I've not been damaged.
Really?
Yeah, I've taken no damage.
So Alice, that'll include you at full health. There we go. You're aware you can just type it. You can just type in the number and it'll set it to that number, right? Just for future.
Yeah, but I
reference.
can't figure out what that number says.
It's 1551.
Thank you.
At least on the token, and then yeah. Because double.
It's so small on the token.
Don't blame you.
You can zoom in, can't you?
Yeah, but that's also effort. So we roll on to round 3 of combat, as that is the last of Yuzok's actions. So if you've been using your little action tally thing, please clear it.
Yes, sir.
Don't call me sir, that's fucking weird. My brain. Ugh. As we move along to... we're going to move over to Letizia, who attempts to strike. And even with 2 nat 20s, she misses each one of her attacks as Jelda burns off four of his reactions to use Deflect, completely invalidating her. Next person to act, I'm gonna pass this over to Alice, as I'm not sure what I'm doing with Norlan or Axton's turns as of yet.
Woo! Okay, this is a great time. I'm gonna get closer to him. Help, where is he?
And in response to this, before I forget to do it, Norlan is going to cast Mass Full Cure on the moment that you move close enough. Jesus. Okay. So if you want to slide your token over. It's because I've just remembered what I need to do before I forget. So slide your token over, Alice.
Help, I don't know which one I'm sliding it.
Down. Can you not see?
Oh, yeah, down. Oh, I'm really dumb. I was like, I can't see it.
That's perfectly fine. The moment you move down there, you are given Max Full Cure, which heals yourself to full, although you're already at full, and tops everyone else off around you. And Nolan is then going to full cure K and hold his final action.
I may have forgotten that Jelda was not at the top of the initiative order.
Wait, brain cells. He's then gonna cast Hasture, targeting you, Alice. So, give yourself haste plus.
Amazing. Let me put that on the sheet.
Because I just remembered what's coming, and insert haha joke here. And also because that's a really good way to just burn off Norton's entire turn.
Yay. Okay. Oh my god, I'm Ving the rest of my sheet. Ah!
No, that's via. That's. It's fine. Don't worry. Just controls edit if need be. Oh no.
V'd all over the sheet.
Crisis
and then
averted. I
sneezed in Control
unV'd
S.
the sheet.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Can I ask through the telepathy if anyone could possibly put fun things on my sword? Like a bonky spell?
As of current, if you were to try and catch a spell with Spell Magnet, you would not be able to act afterwards, as you do not have Greater Quicken. And Alec moves after.
But I do have 6 actions now, and surely it only takes 4
It will
actions,
take your whole
right?
turn.
Oh, it'll take all 6?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
A
Oh,
round action
okay.
will take your whole turn.
Okay, forget that. Okay, I'm gonna do crush accessory.
Okay. What slot of his accessories are you targeting? He will have the same accessory slots that you do.
I get to choose?
Mm-hmm. You choose which one you're targeting. And if you can notify me what save I need to make, please. I would greatly appreciate it.
I'm gonna target the hand.
His hand slot, okay.
And he needs to make a con save.
There will be non-magical con save because it is a sword skill.
Yeah.
He rolls a 37. I'm presuming that fails.
Yeah, that seems quite low, but I also don't
It will
know
be
where I can... Oh, yeah.
combat
No, that
right
fails.
now.
They have to do 85.
Yep, so he fails. And just to give you a little bit of guidance, just so you're certain of what you're putting into the little thing, where it says total damage, you're basically putting /roll and then putting the same thing into the bar. You won't be able to copy and paste it, by the way, in case that came to mind.
Yeah, I know, that made sense. Oh, yeah, I can't because it's a calculation.
It's a formula. Yeah, it's a formula.
It's just giving me letters. Whoopsies! Okay, let me just do some typing. Uh, 180? Wait, is that right?
Give my brain 2 seconds because I am having a bit of a thick moment.
1, 2.
No, that's correct. Yeah.
I think, yeah, okay, I think that's right, yeah. And then one,
Sorry, I just saw...
What?
Sorry, I just looked at your sheet. I just see the lion.
It's V'd. I'm sorry, I will delete the V's later.
No, it's
They're
fine.
Just,
It's just really funny to just see this string of V's just sliding across the
it's
sliding
because
off the screen.
I choose a blank cell and then I just V it
Hey,
because then I can like
I'm not
read
judging
and
it.
talk.
I am not judging it. It just made me giggle seeing it. So, he takes
Yeah.
180 non-elemental damage. You
Yeah.
do find that as the sword skill goes in for the metaphorical throat, that his body armor, his cloak glimmers, and his accessory
Oh.
stays intact.
But what about his hand accessory?
That is what
What
is
about
being
his
protected.
hand?
The actual
The cloak is on the hand.
there is a magical force from his robes that prevents you from breaking his hand gear. It would appear that he is immune to having his accessories broken.
Oh, for God's sake, I thought I was really cool.
Yeah. Just bear in mind that I thought ahead for this. Because you could have gone for
Okay, right. Time
gone
to
for
think of new
anything.
things that I could be really cool at.
Hit him hard, hit him fast. He is on very low health, as you can see from the fact that his health bar is non-existent. Fuck him up. Jesus Christ.
Grr.
I'm just seeing
Okay.
Alec absolutely fucking popping off. Do it, Alice. Do it. Do it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna get the bonky stick out and do some bonking. But I really thought I could sword skill him, but I just don't think I can.
I mean, go for it. If you've got more non-elemental damage options, why not? Because that means that you know that he's going to fail your saves. Because if your DCs are like 80 something and he's rolling like 30s.
I'm just. Oh no! I fucked up the auto calculator.
That's fine. Just Control Z.
Oh, it violates the rules of the cell anyway. Thank God.
Hey, I set it up right. Nice. Don't worry. Don't worry. So, what are you doing with your next action, Alice?
Okay. Yeah, I can't find any better ones, so we're just gonna go and bonk him with the good old bonky stick.
Okay. So.
I don't think I need to put dark side on.
Well, considering the members of your group that have similar hit rates, such as Yuzok, were not able to hit him, you may need to be quite accurate.
Though I should put dark side on.
It's probably recommended.
Okay, dark side is active.
Do bear in mind, you do also have Mog if you feel the need to use it.
Ooh, I was looking in the buffs debuffs to try and put dark side on. I didn't even realize there's a little tick box in the abilities ready for me.
Yeah.
It's so
What can I say?
crazy. It's so amazing.
What can I say? I spent 5 months coding it. I'd hope I had remembered everything. Although
Yeah,
still finding
no,
little
for sure.
potholes. One thing I will point out to you is that I was unable to code the High Rider effect of your Azure Raven's Soulbreaker, so you will need to multiply that damage modifier by 4 when you do attack.
Oh, okay, okay. Sick, epic. Okay, we do the bonky stick bonk time.
Okay.
Rolling to hit
roll
now.
hit. Are you mogging it? Your hit rate.
It only lasts for one. Yeah, go on then. Let's mog it.
Okay, so do you roll to hit? Just remember to double your hit bonus. If you need any help, feel free to ask.
Okie dokie. 144.
144 hits.
Thank God. Okay, so now I need to figure out the damage stuff.
Yep. So, literally, the only difference you need to make is just, instead of putting, I'm presuming you're two-handing it, so it'd be 6d10 plus 224. As you're at full health right now, so...
Dare I ask where you found 224 for future reference?
Your damage modifier is 56. When you're at full health, your damage modifiers are quadrupled as one of the additional effects of your weapon.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, so you just quick masked that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're just crazy.
I am crazy.
Okay, I was like, I can't see the number anywhere, but no, you did just do that in your brain.
Yeah, unfortunately I am... brained. Would be that a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out.
263 bonkaroonies.
So, I have to apply his resistances and then his weakness.
Resistances?
Yeah, he has 100 points of slashing resistance, but he is weak to it,
Oh, for God's...
thanks to Aurolus. So he takes a grand
Okay.
total of 326 points of slashing damage.
Okay, nearly dead. We're gonna do bonky stick thing again.
Okay.
How many mogs do I have?
You have one, so you've burnt it off
Oh,
already.
crap.
Perhaps slurping his soul might be of,
Oh, I could do soul drain.
You could slurp his soul.
Okay, let's soul
It's not a
drain.
roll
Let's
to
slurp
hit.
his soul.
You just get him. He just has to make a save. Which
Yeah,
means
you
that
have to
water him.
do a... Let me find the save.
It is a wisdom's. It's a con save and a wisdom save, isn't it? Oh god. I'm
Yeah,
so
con
bad.
and wisdom.
Okay. One thing I will point out to you, if you look at your auto calculator for soul drain, it is showing you the health damage first. So just flip out the D8 for a D4 when we do the MP damage. So your DC. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, so that is a 134 on the con
Okay.
save.
So,
So he
okay.
takes half damage because
Yeah.
he does not have evasion.
Oh, stunning.
So if you want to roll the health damage first,
Yep, I'm on it.
whilst I roll his wisdom save, which is so we'll take half damage from both. So just roll the damage out, and then I'll just do the halve. Okay. So you do 96 damage to his health,
Yeah, there we go.
and you deal 49 damage to his MP. So you recover that back. So you recover 49 points of MP. So
Yeah, okay, I'll just leave that as a note to myself after my turn order.
Mhm.
Stunning. Okay, is he dead?
no, he is just clinging on.
What? Bro, okay, well, we might have to soul drain again.
Do it. He is basically on death's door, so the next attack, if you manage to successfully land it, will finish him.
Go on then, soul drain away.
Okay, so he succeeds both the saves, so you will have to halve your damage when you roll. So you'll roll it, and then I'll cut it in half.
Okay, yep, rolling. Okay, we're good.
That is 45 MP damage. And 83? Yeah, 83
Something like
health
that.
damage.
What was that? 45 MP?
Yes.
Okay, epic. Thanks.
And he uses a reaction to cast Delay Death, meaning he does not perish. However, he is pleading for mercy.
We can end this bloodlessly?
You are uncertain.
Can I telecommunicate and ask, shall we end him?
Well, you may choose to end him, or you may choose to spare him. In this situation, Alice, I must ask you to make the call.
Oh, fuck.
This is a decision that I must ask you to make, as nobody else is really able to hop in on this as of yet. So you can choose to end his life, or you may choose to spare him and let him speak.
I think I will spare him and let him speak.
Congratulations, you have completed the boss fight. You are now out of initiative. Gelda is crumpled on the floor, panting and bloodied. Please. Please don't. As he looks up at Alice, holding his arm that is just dripping blood from where your sword struck him. And... oh god. Okay, I'm going to look away from the chat just to be able to focus for a moment.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I should be paying attention to what I'm actually doing, not twiddling my thumbs. And so he looks at you with eyes wide, pleading for mercy. And a force pushes you all back a few feet. By a few feet, we're talking about 15 to 20 feet, roughly. As the heirloom itself reacts. For you see, from what knowledge you have gained on your journey, you're aware that Gelda is not a legitimate child, in terms of his origin as a member of the Solmer family.
Uh-oh.
He was quote-unquote created via blood infusion. And you watch in horror as the heirloom rejects the person holding it. And in the heirloom's presence, there are two fully fledged pure bloodline members. And you watch on in horror as he doesn't notice it initially, but these black markings crawl up his veins. His face pales. And that's when he notices. And he starts screaming in horror, "No! No! No! Stop! Stop!" And he's trying to let go. He's trying to throw the heirloom away from him, but it is stuck fast to his hands. And you can see the skin on his palm almost stretch before the heirloom is snapped back into his grip.
Can I try and chop his hand off?
You are unable to move,
Ah.
as the sight of this has you floored and stopped in place. You try and attempt to make a movement, Penton. However, you find that your functions have stopped. Your body is not moving as you will it to. In your mind, you may be trying to force yourself to move. Your body is just incapable of doing so. As it seems the heirloom has some degree of power within this realm, and you are forced to watch. As the person that you once called friend, who some of you shared moments with, who a couple of you laughed and cried with. And I believe it was it Alec and Mira who were talking to him about when he lost his mother?
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
That flashes through your mind.
Mm-hmm.
As he starts screaming for his mother. Crying out, looking desperately to Seriel for some sort of comfort. And that is when you notice that eldritch electricity has intensified and increased in volume. And Seriel can only watch in horror as her child melts into a black vapor that is then essentially Gelda is completely disintegrated by the heirloom itself, with nothing remaining aside from the echoes of his horrified screams. As Gelda Solma
Jesus.
proceeds to die before your very eyes.
I was gonna say, can I get in his mind and say goodbye? But
Oh my
No.
gosh.
a bit late for that.
You have just watched the effects of one of the heirlooms enabling their curse. For you see, the heirlooms that you carry upon you are not blessed weapons. Far from it. They are heavily cursed items that are only functional in the hands of a pure bloodline member, or a true bloodline member. You have just watched it reject somebody who is not worthy, or not befitting of the weapon itself. As the converging Endbringer drops to the floor and rattles, as the metallic pommel and handguard hit the ground.
Is there anything left of him?
No.
He's just disintegrated
He
entirely.
has completely and utterly disintegrated into thin air. There is not... And you can see Kay looking around in horror. And through the telepathy phone, she speaks up. Oh God. There's not even a soul left. It's gone.
Jesus.
And the
Go
reality
on.
sets in of just how potentially dangerous these weapons that you are relying upon to seal away the Lilium Beast may actually be. Alice
Penton looked at himself in horror.
Alice, Penton, Uzok, and Aurolus, you immediately look at your heirlooms, and the thought occurs to you of, what would have happened if you were not worthy of the thing that you picked up? What would have happened if it had rejected you? The thought rings especially true for Aurolus and Alice, who had an alternative member of their bloodline available upon collecting the heirloom for the first time, in Meraxus and Diana Powers, respectively. And it sends a chill through you. But you don't have time to think on this. As you look towards Seriel, who drops to her knees, weeping, as the eldritch electricity that has been surrounding her dissipates. And she is basically curled up into a ball, crying her eyes out. She gets to her feet. And much to your horror, she gets up. Breathing heavily, eyes fully focused on the people before her. She's breathing heavily, and more heavily as time goes on. You monsters! As her voice cracks from just the sheer pitch and pain in her voice. You absolute beasts! How dare you! First Everglade, now Gelda. When will you monsters learn? And she proceeds to use her held actions and her two natural actions to dual cast Shadow Fire Ray, targeting each of you with a singular ray. May I ask if anybody has an AC that is higher than 190 at this point in time?
I don't know why I checked.
Oh, there. Mm.
I'm going to presume the answer is no.
Not without deflect.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, the
that
answer is no.
No.
Well,
Very strongly.
off the top of my head, I cannot remember what everybody's AC numbers are, so it's worth an ask.
That's fair.
So a singular ray of this like a very very familiar spell to you, Alec. It does not bring you,
Yeah.
it does not bring you comfort seeing it. As
No, it does not.
she proceeds to expend a use of dark arts of one of her dark arts for each ray. Using dark arts, where is it? Dark arts ebullience to maximize the damage of this spell. Meaning that each of you, upon hit, before you apply your resistances, and it will make sense to you in a moment, but please do not apply any damage to your health bar just yet, as each ray does 2,796 points of damage that are split between fire and shadow. Can everybody please reduce their health bars down to 1? 1 hit point each. Please do so now.
Does that include the duplicate?
Your duplicate is gone. It is caught in the blast of the many, many bolts that are fired out.
Bye, Penton Jr.
And your swan song dissipates from the sheer absurdity of the magical force that has just hit you. Even those who are normally quite resilient to these sorts of attacks are absolutely horrified by the fact that their defenses mean nothing. Perhaps it is something that Serial possesses, perhaps it is something extra that is present here. However, I'm going to shuffle everybody together. For the sake of zooming in a little bit for dramatic effect. As the teary-eyed woman you know and you feel, as you're preparing yourselves to meet your maker, like, yep, this is it, we're dead, we're fucking gone. You feel this almost dark energy ripple through your body. An energy that a couple of you are very familiar with. It is a necromantic energy that runs through your body for a moment. And Serial screams in rage. Remove the duplicate. As her attempt to end your lives seems to have been blocked by something. And she looks at Penton. I'm going to end this now. And the best way of doing that is to completely remove a factor. This is for my babies. They will never have to suffer again if I get rid of you. All of you sages, you're monsters!
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
This is not what she wanted to hear, as she screeches with such a degree of force that it causes every bone in your body to reverberate. And she fires off. Where is it? This is where Lupus should have had all of his notes prepared beforehand. As she proceeds to target you directly with Abyss 2. That is very clearly amplified by some sort of additional power. That perhaps it's, actually, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
In your final moments before you die.
That's 50.
50.
Mhm.
You notice that the grimoire that she is holding onto appears to be massively amplifying the power of her spells. And as this bolt of abyssal darkness shoots towards you,
You can close his eyes.
you close your eyes and prepare to meet your maker. What follows is not what you expect. As the sound of the spell impacting rings out, strong and true, and your eyes begin to open. You should be dead. And that is when you see a very
Okay.
familiar black-robed figure standing in the path of the spell, arms spread wide. It is Mace Helm.
Holy shit.
Floating around him are the heirlooms, the Annihilating Cataclysm, and the Necrotic Lifebinder. And he looks back at you, almost glad is the only word I can use. He's a little twitchy, but he seems much more in control of himself than you would expect.
Thank you.
Safe? I'm glad to see you're safe. Can't allow my protege to die. And he looks to Serial. You. Killing them is not the solution. Kill, kill, kill is not the solution. Not the solution. And you can see him spasming and twitching and trying to keep himself sane for a moment. And teary-eyed Serial and Mace have a screaming match at one another. A lot of it being relating to Serial's first child. And as you're listening in, you start to realize why Serial has responded in such a manner. Because yes, it is heartbreaking watching what happened to her son. But you find out that this is not her first child. Go figure. If the dialogue wasn't inherently cluing. As Mace brings up the name Everglade several times. And this is where you discover Serial's motivation. As Mace directly drops the line against her that the Lilium Beast is not planning to bring back her child. You now know Serial's motivation for working with the Lilium Beast cult. and it sends a chill through a few of you. Predominantly those of you who still have your parents living. Not to insult the parentless party members.
Oh,
But-
I'm not one of them.
Looking at Alice, looking at Xanis, looking at, I guess technically Penton in terms of like the
I was an orphan, then I upgraded, and now I'm no longer an orphan.
sure.
Yeah, fuck the rest of you,
Like-
parentless
I
losers.
purchased
pa-
parent premium.
And you realise that this must be what a lot of the this must be what some of the people joining the cult are like. They've been lied to, manipulated. Suddenly things start making sense as to why the Guildmaster hasn't just wiped them all out. Because I imagine the thought has naturally occurred to a couple of you as to why the Guildmaster doesn't just mount a full-on assault against the cult and just wipe them out by force. I could be completely incorrect with that presumption,
A couple of times, yeah.
but it suddenly clicks. And that is when the thought occurs of, well, if this is what has happened to one person, perhaps there are more like this. Maybe they aren't all just murderous psychopaths. Perhaps some of them are genuinely nice people that have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, you don't get to ponder this thought as heavy, thunderous footsteps ring out
Uh-oh.
from behind you.
Look behind.
And as you look behind you,
Oh no.
this very large, 7-foot-tall woman with a very dense quantity of greyish
no!
fur
No!
slowly makes her way,
That's fucking Lily.
Just ignoring us.
completely ignores you, and steps over to Serial and looks down at her. There is no emotion in that expression. She looks down at Serial before pushing her to the floor with her foot. You call this work? I sent you to complete a task. Where's the heirloom? And Serial is too busy weeping to answer her question. And so the Lilium Beast, Lilith, or what you are very clearly aware is the Lilium Beast in humanoid form, turns to your group, glaring directly at Mace. I don't take kindly to those who cross sides. I will not be giving you your salvation. It's not like I need cannibals in this new world anyway. And this seems to shatter something in Mace, as he screams out, and you can hear the pained emotion in his voice, as if his entire life dreams have been shattered before his very eyes, as if his life work has just been ripped out from underneath him. Safe, 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 kill, kill, feed, safe. And he's holding his head, he is writhing in what looks like pain? Like, his entire being is just twitching, twisting. You can hear the crunching of bone as he drops down onto all fours and starts moving in a similar manner to what I would picture like, if you've ever seen The Ring or seen the girl that crawls out the TV, he is moving in a similar manner to that, almost spider-like on the ground, as he looks at Lilith, looks at Serial, and the words that are coming out of his mouth are, Kill, 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 kill! Save, save. And he looks back. Mace looks back at Penton, his neck twisting in an inhuman manner, almost as though somebody had kicked him in the head with such a degree of force that his neck had snapped backwards. His spinal cord forming a perfect U-bend as he looks at Penton, and his skull rotates 180 degrees, still in that U-bend shape as he looks at Penton. Run. Save. Save.
I don't need to be told twice.
His head clicks back into place. It swings around. And he proceeds to lunge at the Lillian Beast.
I guess we're running.
Not just yet, because you are weakened. You're not really capable of moving with the same level of speed that you would currently.
Should I be communing right now?
You have noticed, though, that Axton has managed to sneak across the ground to grab the heirloom, rather daintily placing it on his waist, looking at it kind of terrified, as if he's concerned it's going to eat him as well, before letting out a little sigh of relief. A little sigh of relief that it doesn't start devouring him, and looking rather impressed with himself. A complete tone-deaf expression, before realizing, oh shit, wait, we're in danger. Uh-oh. And proceeds to slowly back away.
Supple.
And this is when, manifesting it seemingly from the air itself, a pair of Buster Swords that Lilith pulls from this eldritch portal from above her, and swings one of them directly down at Mace. But she uses the flat of the blade, so she's using the side of it, and you just hear this crung noise echo out as Mace is propelled into the floor with such a degree of speed that it leaves a small crater underneath him. This doesn't stop him, though, as you get to watch firsthand as Mace starts leaping back and forth amongst different bits of debris and boulders, and the two of them are fighting full force, with Seriel just watching on in horror. As she's very, very clearly questioning her motives right now. As she's just watched somebody who has been non-stop praised, rewarded, and promised salvation be denied. The layers of manipulation that the Lillian Beast has used all dropped in an instant, the moment that Mace was no longer a useful tool. So you have an option here. You can run. You can try and talk to Seriel. Or you can watch and see what happens to Mace. Please discuss amongst yourselves as a party, as your allies are looking to you for what to do next.
Ah!
Oh my god.
I didn't think this would be a choice.
You have a choice. You can continue to watch. You can try and interact with Seriel. Or you can run.
I can do both.
I can't take my eyes off it.
I can run and project an illusion to talk to Serial.
I'm only going to give you an option to do one of those things.
Okay.
Not to be that guy. So, Alice, you said that your eyes are glued to the scene. Is that your
Indeed.
actual response?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to roll a D100 for the other people.
Okay, guys.
I would maybe try and talk to her, but I feel like I shouldn't be the one to do it. I don't know. I also didn't think it would be such a choice thing.
Surprise.
Nice.
So,
I don't know what I'd say. Whoops, sorry, your kid's dead. Didn't want it to be this way. Didn't have to be this way. And no, I did not say that out loud.
no, I wouldn't have imagined you said so. You did not. I will be asking you to make your decision. So, I'm going to start picking at people if you cannot make a decision in the next couple minutes. So, discuss. Else I will be pressing you for an individual answer, as you will be kind of put in that position of, you got to make a choice.
Oh shit. I think Lionel probably wants to talk to Saria.
Okay? I already know what Alice's answer is. Penton, what are you doing?
Talk to Serial and then run.
Which one?
Talking
Pick
to
one.
Serial.
Okay.
I think talk comes first.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Because I am making note, because I will be separating your groups out based on what your answer is.
Tender just sort of bolts off
Oh,
and goes, sorry,
no.
be alone!
So, Alec, are you staying to talk or are you running? Or are you watching the
I'm
fight
staying
above?
to talk.
Staying to talk.
I'm
Okay.
staying to talk.
So, of you. This is not in any particular order, so I'm just going to organize this, but Serial, move Mace. So you're watching above. For those of you watching, that being Alice and Alice, Letizia, and Kay. I'm going to organize these tokens in line so I can remember who is where. I apologize if this is inconvenient to you. The three of you are almost transfixed, watching Mace going toe-to-toe with the Lillian Beast in a one-on-one fight. And you can very clearly see that he is struggling. This is what a single sage can do against an eldritch goddess in maybe a restricted power, but she is still absolutely wiping the fucking floor with him. You can see where his desecrated endurance rune pops off each time she lands a strike, an important blow upon him. Axton and Ollivander have fled the scene with heirloom in tow.
To be fair, I'm only staying because if shit starts to go... If shit starts to go south, I have a easy out.
Fair. So those staying are Norlan, Alec, Luna, Xanis, Penton, Uzok, and Arolas. Arolas has his weapon drawn, in preparation in case the fight comes towards you.
Can we heal?
No.
Can
You are aware.
Can I make an illusion to conceal us?
Additionally, no.
Okay.
In the position you are in, you are aware that any magical aura that you create or manipulate whilst here may draw their attention.
Oh, okay.
And the moment you try this, Xanis scolds you immediately through the telepathy phone. As whilst he would also like to restore his strength, he is aware that that may draw the attention of the two entities throwing hands above you, leaping from floating rock to floating rock, clashing in the air above.
The floating rock?
Yes. The ground, there are picture, if you will, like a bunch of very small floating like rock formations and like little islands up in the air that they are currently leaping between, whilst clashing weapons and spells and the like. So, those of you that are approaching Serial, she is currently watching the display above in horror, trembling. She is clearly overloaded with emotions. What are you saying?
You're right. I'll try. Hey, Serial, you don't have to pay attention to her. You can leave this weird cult shit behind.
She looks at you. There is a mixture of understanding and rage in her expression, as she is struggling to handle her emotions at this point. As there is clearly a lot of repressed trauma that is being brought up by what she just witnessed. Because ultimately, there was nobody actually killed Gelder. He was consumed by the heirloom, so none of you are actually to blame for his death. Sure, you contributed to it, but you are not the ones to blame for the actual demise itself. I'd also like you to roll a persuasion check for me, Alec.
Is there any? Can I say any other things before that, or
You're
are we
more than
just
welcome to,
throwing?
yes.
I was just gonna say that I'm really sorry about Gelder, and I, before all this happened, I got to know him at least kind of well. But yeah, that's then I will. Where is my ability? No, not ability. Social travel, persuasion. You say
Yes.
if I put a time mode in, will that
No.
fuck with me somehow?
This will be
I
a.
can.
This has to be a straight check.
Okay,
A
then be a straight
D20
shot.
plus your bonus, nothing more.
My bonus is not very good for persuasion, but okay. Big number. It's a natural 20. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so that's 40 total.
Okay. Anybody else have anything to say?
I can't imagine what you're going through, right? And we didn't want this either, but you can come with us. There's still good you can do in the world. And maybe we can help you. Didn't want it to be this way. He was my friend.
Roll a persuasion check for me, Panton.
Well, hang on, I need to take away all these buffs, don't I?
Yes. If you have buffs active, please clear them. That will include your bubble.
Is there a quick way of clearing them all at once, or do I just need to...
Just like copy the n/A or just delete. If need be, you are more than welcome to leave it for the time being, and I can clear them in a minute.
No, it's because I've currently got a plus 80 to persuasion.
Pretty sure that's not too different in terms of what it is innately, but
Is it? Feels ridiculously high.
well, you're more than welcome to play your buffs now. Just
And
give
let
you
me
give you
fix
guys a
that
few
one.
seconds to ponder what you're going to say to this grieving mother. And I should also point out, do not worry about your bonus to the check. The DC itself is tailored to each of you. Yes, I went that far as to ponder what the expected thing would be.
Six.
86.
Penton is looking visibly upset as he says this.
I mean, I'd imagine so. Luna.
What were they like?
Serial looks to you confused.
I never got to know Jelda. All I've heard is third-hand account, well, second-hand accounts of what he was like before he left. So, what was he like to you?
She sobs a little bit. He was everything. He was my special little boy. I never got to raise Everglade past infancy. The tribe leader did some awful things that resulted in my little baby Everglade's death. So, it's nice at least to be able to experience, at least for the little bit that I had him, to experience what motherhood was like. Being somebody who's put down for being on both sides of the equation, both a man and a woman in the same body. One does not get to experience such joys of life without much, much pain that follows. But having him there made things just that little bit better. And she has a little smile on her face. Before that smile is wiped from her face by the sounds of the battle going on above. Please roll me a persuasion check.
19.
19. Xanis crouches down next to her. You know, it's awful to say, but that's my grandma up there. And Serial looks mortified at Xanis. But, you know, my dad's pretty great. You seem like a good mum. Cheering him on and reminds me of Papa Wolf when I was learning to practice with sword fighting, and Papa Fox whenever I was up to my mischievous schemes. But you shouldn't trust her. She's evil. You should see some of the things that she did to Papa Wolf. It was awful. She listens to him for a moment, and he rolls a 37 on persuasion. Uzok. picks up Xanis, puts him on his shoulders, looks at Serio. I'm not very good with emotions, but I mean, have you seen what she's doing up there? Someone tells me that ain't the most trustworthy if she's attacking people for no reason. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm a bit of an idiot. You know. Whoa. And this gets a little laugh out of Serial. Even if it's a weak one. And user rolls a 25 on persuasion. Aurelus looks at Alec. Unsure. Well,
Alec looks incredibly unsure back, like.
before Aurelus turns to Serial. Well, I'm not exactly the most, seasoned when it comes to this sort of thing, but my father died protecting the thing that would put that thing up there. And he points up at the Lilium Beast, who is currently throwing hands with one of your fellow sages, even if he isn't technically on your side at the moment, or ever, depending on how you choose to approach him. But that is not a leader, that's a manipulator. Whatever lies she has woven for you, that is not the truth. That is her truth, maybe. But the world does not need more war. It needs peace. Peace that maybe one day you could have. Maybe not Gelda, maybe not Everglade. Whoever your baby may have been. But maybe the chance for something like that. I know many children from my travels that, especially on 12 Gate Island, this little town of Honeymill that I visited many a moon ago. There are many there that would give everything to have a mother as dedicated as you. Come on, we should leave. For the sake of your safety. And Gel fucking... Thoughts of Gelda run through her mind. And thoughts of her baby Everglade run through her mind as she thinks back. She thinks back to the little moments of quiet and peace and happiness. And while it's not the most well thought out sentence, Aurelus rolls a 42 on persuasion. And here's where everybody's going to... I can already hear everybody collectively going, oh god. As Nolan steps forward. Kneels down, next to Serial. Looks her directly in the eyes. You know, lass, you're a fucking bitch. But for the love of God, I'm not fucking chasing you around, trying to kick your ass, for you to then spill all this shit. Come on, if you had told me this from the fucking get-go, I wouldn't have been chasing you across half the continent. Anyway, you're doing disgracing yourself working for that fucker. Honestly, lass, you wanted to raise a child, you should just you could have dealt with all of this in such a better manner. Come on, I'm not exactly going to leave you here to fucking perish. I might be dedicated to my job, but I'm not fucking heartless. I'm not a monster. That, and Nolan points upwards at the not so much rapidly approaching, but the rapidly descending silhouette of Lilith Moonclaw dropping down from above. That's a fucking monster. Now come on. I don't know about you, but looking at the state he is right now, how can I kill that? And anyway, I think I owe you a fucking drink. I can't exactly chase you down now that I know that you're a grieving woman, and a grieving mother at that. So I owe you a drink, and I will see if I can, I guess, work my magic to get any of the contract shit dropped. Now, come on. We got places to be. And Nolan is going to roll. Quick. Fucking just dropped into my lap. That is a lap nat 20? No, it is a 50 total. Not the smoothest, but... Sorry, I just looked at the fucking chat. Bad timing.
Fool.
For those of you that have looked up and are keeping an eye, Letizia has fled the scene, chasing after Axton and Ollivander. Alice, can you roll me a D100, please?
Of course. Seven.
You end up staying, waiting for the rest of your group. As you feel that you can't flee. Your body isn't letting you. You want to run from the descent, like the silhouette of the Lillian beast that's slowly coming down towards you, slowly descending from on high. Doing quick maths. Okay. So Alice, you end up staying. And you notice that Kay has sprouted her wings and is attempting to assist enemy? Opposite. That's the best word for it. Is attempting to assist her opposite by catapulting off various holy spells to give Mace a few moments to breathe. As she restores her strength to its maximum, fully restoring her health before jumping into the fray and trying her best to help Mace, as the man is clearly starting to this insane man is clearly starting to flag in his strength. And Seriel is pondering, and it seems as though she's back and forth on what she's to do.
Luna's gonna offer out her hand towards Serial and says, "There is another chance for you out there. You'll just need the strength to grasp it."
High or low?
Low.
She takes your hand. She stands. Kay drops back down after being catapulted to the floor. So, just about managing to catch her feet before she hits the ground. At this point, the rest of you notice that Alec is gone, as he's being dragged away by a Rolus, who shouts out to the rest of you, "Guys, come on, we've got to go. This place is gonna fucking fall apart if it carries on." And that's when you notice that Mace has stopped on one of these rocks, is making direct eye contact with you, Penton. And through your telepathy, across everybody that is still within this plane, to everybody that is not Axton, Ollivander, or Letizia, as they have all left this plane of existence. They have left the vault of Solma, of the Solma family. So they have gone through the portal that you took to get here. And the words you can hear are Mace's voice. I'm sorry for everything. I will not be able to retain my mind much longer. But for what it's worth, tell Ankh I'm sorry. He was right. Save, 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 save! And you watch as his neck twists around, he glares at the Lilium Beast, and he implodes. His bones, flesh, and skin crumple into this sphere that then proceeds to explode out into this black energy. And there's this powerful suction force that's pulling things in from around. And it stops just at the point before it touches the outermost walls of the vault of the Solma family. But you notice that the Lilium Beast, her humanoid form, or Lilith herself, immediately disappears the moment this occurs, flickering away like an image that was not there. And you start feeling this pulling motion.
Oh shit.
As your bodies are being drawn in towards this sphere. And that is when Seriel grabs several of you under her arms and starts pulling you away. Luna, your wings regain their full strength, and with the help of Kay, you start getting pulled away. With the assistance of Kay, as your strength has not fully come back, but it's come back enough that you can start flying towards the portal. Penton, you are picked up by Norlan in a piggyback, and he starts full speed sprinting it away. Down the slope that you walked up. Yuzok has picked up Xanis, who is Yuzok is struggling a bit, so Seriel basically is helping to carry Xanis between the two of them. Before she turns and notices that Alice has been knocked to the ground and is sliding across the floor, and it is causing you immense pain as your body is being dragged across this rough stone. And the first instinct in your mind is to scream for help, because you cannot stop yourself. You can't. Your arms are too weak to draw your sword to stick it in the ground and prevent you from sliding away, but everybody else has moved too far away for them to really be able to do anything.
Rescue?
You are out of short range,
Shit.
and you are out of medium range for your magic. So there is little more that you can do than watch.
I could swap places with someone.
You could. However, as you're preparing to
Sacrifice.
you end up getting turned around, so you're facing towards this massive black gravitation orb that is just sucking you in. And that is when you feel a pair of hands on your waist. It is Seriel. She has grabbed hold of you and is pulling you back down. She hoists your limp body over her shoulder and proceeds to sprint away in a dress, and you can hear her heels on the ground. And she ends up overtaking every single other member of the party. So the rest of you just hear this click, 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 as Seriel is one arm over Alice, other arm holding up her dress, and you can see her heels clicking across the ground as she is sprinting at full force, like an athlete, into the distance. And the first thought that comes to some of your minds is,
That was sexy.
like, damn, but also, how the fuck are her ankles surviving that? Because these are like stilettos. For context, she is sprinting full speed in stilettos right now. The power of this woman is beyond you. And you managed to get back through the portal. You are fully healed. by Sariel as she distributes out some healing items amongst you. And it's a strange sensation, as you've just been basically saved by your enemy. So what do you do from here? Well, does anybody have any means
Do I
of
recognize the spell that was used?
the spell that was used to create that orb?
Yeah.
No,
So I don't know if he's alive.
you do not. And any attempts that you may make to contact him fail.
Shit.
And so the portal behind you closes, and you are left breathless, confused, and unsure of what the fuck that was. Because that is unlike any magic you've ever seen. Alice, you are placed down. You are no longer being carried by Sariel. She is, however, responsible for you surviving that. As she explains to you that she's seen something like that before. The last person she saw getting pulled in by that spell was ripped to pieces, as if being pulled at by a black hole.
So,
Thank you, but I really hate being picked up.
She chuckles a little bit.
so is he alive?
Sariel ponders for a moment. I have never seen him go to such an extent before. You must have meant a lot to him.
Uh-huh. So is he alive?
And she proceeds to take a moment, places her hands together, and she focuses her energy before pulling her hands apart and looking at Penton. He is alive, though his mind may not be together.
Because we're talking about parenthood. He was the closest thing I had to a dad. So...
Sariel looks ashamed.
for most of my life.
I am unsure of what to do now. I highly doubt that your guild would accept my presence.
You're not the first defector that we've brought on board.
She seems confused.
Well, if they do let you in, then you'll meet him. Mado was one of our compatriots' brothers. Was essentially Mace's protege.
She tilts her head slightly.
And we convinced him to join our side, and we
His
let him
name?
in.
What is his name?
Mado Pater?
And a flash of realization crosses her face. He's alive?
Yeah.
Yes, he's been alive the whole time.
Goodness. I'm the one who sent him on that mission. The Lilian Beast told me he had died.
Ah, well.
Another one of her schemes. I am so sorry for everything. I cannot begin to imagine what you children have had to survive through to reach this point.
And staring off into the distance, remembering the many, many horrific things that have happened since joining the guild.
Oh, real.
And you
Also,
all
children. I'm 22.
She looks at you. Darling, I'm 166. You
Oh,
are a
that's
child
nearly
to
the
me.
same age as my mom.
Jesus Christ. Alice is like Alice, I hope you realize your mother is like, at best, like 80, 90-ish.
Yeah, pretty close to 166 to me.
Valid.
Damn.
Oh, bless you.
Once you get over a certain age, you're
The
basically
anti-aging cream not
166.
working out there.
Bro. Bro.
Poor Luna! Poor
No, I'm
Luna!
sick. I'm sick. Well, actually, no.
'Cause
Hang on.
I swear you're like, aren't you like
I
200
need
something?
225 because Luna's birthday was. Well, yeah.
She
it's
old.
Luna's birthday. Yeah. We were just sitting here, 225 years old, just like, oh hell yeah.
It's just like, bitch, I'm older than you.
Old and crippled.
Bro!
Sorry,
Excuse
sorry.
me?
I feel like that's more embarrassing for you because you're getting out-damaged by somebody that you consider old and crippled.
The temptation to make an illusory walking frame. The
Just
temptation
think
to
how
make an
cool
illusory
I'll be
walking
when
frame.
I'm 200.
You'll be dead by 200.
No, I won't.
Anyway,
Fight.
as you're all having your shit, like, as you're having your little argument, because imagine this is happening in character.
Little shit
The little
posting
chit chat.
session.
Walking through the glit, you can see Serial smiling, almost amused by your quarreling amongst each other.
If there's a possibility, I would like to sending to Lupus to let him know that we have Serial and she's not dangerous right now.
As you prepare to start casting that spell, something catches your eye. A large wolf
Ah,
with,
Oh, no.
with silver fur and this blue energy surrounding him.
Oh,
Instead, it's
Jesus
wandering
Christ.
through, and it notices you.
ah.
It tilts its head.
Uh-huh. No.
And you all immediately recognize this wolf. This is Fenrir.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Serial's Fenrir that's currently nuzzling up against her side. Because Serial's Fenrir is a red and silver color. Roll, I actually don't even need to get you to roll me a history check. This is the exact same shade and color, and even like the same little pink bow on its left ear as Gelda's Fenrir.
I'm remembering lore from when I was Milo. I can't.
Was this Laura I was privy to?
The little pink bow, or
I think we all saw the pink bow.
or are you talking about the pink skorts?
No, the lore about the
The law.
Oh,
Avatar.
yes.
Can't remember if I
No,
was
it's just
privy
not.
to this.
when
I don't know if you would have been privy to this. Did you tell anybody?
I have no idea. All I
I
remember
think so.
the discussion.
We'll say you did,
Uh,
for the sake of the D100 has decided
Nice.
for ease. So you guys are aware of what happens. If not from immediately having been told this before, the fact that it has been briefly explained to you in like a short span by Axton and Ollivander. A very short span, mind you. And the wolf looks at you. Imagining you look at it,
Yeah.
because it's a little startling seeing something come very out of place.
Somewhat dumbfounded.
I wave.
And it seems to rather cheerfully bark and approach your group. Are you friends?
Can I pet it?
Friends? And you have an uncanny chill through you as this is the same. Its voice is that of Gelda's.
Yeah, buddy.
What the fuck?
We're friends.
Friends!
I'm gonna give him a head pats.
And it nuzzles up against you as you head pat it. And it looks at Serial. Friend? And Serial has tears pouring out of her eyes a little bit as she walks over to it. pets it. You're free now. Be happy. He's a good boy. And she pets the underside of its chin before it dissipates as it returns to the plane of the Avatar, where one of you recognizes what has just happened. Because Alec, you've had this explained to you very briefly, because this is what happened to Gelda's mother, referring to, not Serial, the second mother, the first mother.
The other mother.
The actual mother in this equation, not the father.
Right, yeah.
And it's strangely peaceful. You almost feel at ease. The guilt that should be running through your systems right now, from the fact that you've just outright killed one of your previous friends and allies, is strangely missing. Or maybe it's not strange to you. Depends on how you actually felt about him. Hard to tell. But you fucking laughing about Mr. Elena.
What do you feel about him? Hard to tell.
Hey, well, I don't know. You could have fucking hated him, in which case I guess you're internally celebrating. Or you could have loved him, and be currently internally crying.
Mixed feeling.
Just dissipates and you just hear someone pop a party popper.
Fucking Jesus
What the
Christ. That is dark as fuck.
No, that doesn't happen. No.
No, obviously I'm kidding.
It's not real.
No, I'm aware you're kidding, because I would be
I like
questioning your
Gelda.
sanity.
Anton likes Gelda. It's very
Alec
sad
Alec
right
likes
now.
Gelda too.
And so you then end up using your sending, Alec. And you manage to get in contact with Lupus. And after a few moments, you feel a voice enter your mind. Testing, is this thing on? Yep, okay. So, you guys are alive? Is anybody dead? Do I need to start making funeral arrangements for one of you?
Can I everything? Everyone's alive.
This would be like a one-to-one flow of conversation between you and the Guildmaster, so
Cool.
feel free to speak to
Everyone's
Fish.
alive. Serial is with us, and she's not murdering us, and she seems quite nice, actually.
Are you being held
So
hostage?
don't kill her. No, I don't think so.
Can
Yeah.
you...
Serial, are we being
No.
held hostage?
She
Serial
looks
is nice
baffled.
and happy and wants to give us hugs and definitely does not have a gun to my head.
She seems confused by the idea, so no, I don't think we're being held hostage.
I suppose bring her back with you?
Yo, Alec,
Yay.
did you tell Lupus about the other thing that happened before we left?
What?
Lion Beast, humanoid
Oh,
form,
that
and
can
mate.
come up when we meet in IRL. It's fine.
IRL.
IRL, yeah.
BRB.
BRB.
Oh,
Just
BRB.
gonna skeet
Oh,
on over
be right
to...
back, Lupus.
Draft.
We have a load more tea to tell you, but it's so much better to tell you in person.
And the sound, like, are you getting Alec to share that through the telepathy?
I imagine.
He sounds almost excited
Oh no.
by the concept. Tea? In this day and age? Yes, please. I will go and get Astra to give me the best fucking tea that she's got. Get your asses back here already. God. Stop making me wait. I want the information. And you watch as the portal behind you closes, and a new one opens.
Damn, what the fuck?
It is purple in
How
color.
the fuck does he do this? Oh, of course it's pub. Okay.
Of course
It's Lupus. Of course it's purple. Why
Of
wouldn't
course,
it
it's
be?
purple. Ep99.
The
It's
actual,
gotta be like
through
the
purple.
perfect.
the
flat
actual
horse,
I should
wouldn't it?
specify the outline of the portal is purple. The actual like it goes from like a purple to like a swirly gradient of like teal in the center.
Nether portal type shit. Okay, I go through the nether
Effectively,
portal.
yeah.
No,
So you
not the
step
nether
through.
portal.
Wibble wobble.
Is anybody going to explain to Serial what this portal is
Oh,
before you go
Serial,
through?
you can go through.
It'll bring
That's
us
all
to
I'm
the
saying.
guild's teleportation room.
She looks interested. She looks intrigued.
We got the go ahead.
A little archaic, but I suppose that makes sense. And she
Wait,
giggles a
what about
little.
the airship?
What airship?
The airship that we took to get here?
We didn't. I don't think so.
Yeah, we did.
You took
Wait,
a
did we?
public airship here.
Did we? I don't
If
think.
Oh,
memory
right.
serves correctly.
No,
If
we were,
not,
one of us
No,
needed to
no,
fly it.
No, you-
Xanis
Xanis piloted it.
you, Luna. Make me a perception check, real quick.
Am I going to swindle somebody
Making me
else
do
out of
a
an airship?
perception check.
Yeah, perception check.
Right.
Trust.
Plus 80.
Trust.
83.
You
Okay,
can
now-
see in the distance the symbol, the Sleeping Wolves Guild emblem on the side of the airship, as it is clearly being autopiloted back to the guild,
Okay.
which makes it inherent. Which is only you notice it glinting off in the distance, but it makes you chuckle as you realize that the whole debate of who can actually fly the airship didn't need to happen because it has autopilot. And it makes you chuckle a little bit.
So where is it?
I don't remember it.
That ship has autopilot. It's going back.
It has what? It can fly itself? What the fuck? How does it even do that? You know what? I don't know. Don't care. This is enough crazy shit for me today. I'm just gonna walk through the portal.
Portal's fine. I love teleportation. It's my favorite mode of transportation.
If you were to try and tackle someone through the other side of the portal, will
It
Will it
wouldn't.
work?
It would work in theory, but I probably wouldn't recommend it.
We should probably
Damn it!
fuse.
And so you arrive back at the guild. Lupus looks a little confused as Serial steps through the portal with her Fenrir avatar. So, this is either a really elaborate plan to kill us all, or... And the two of them hold a very intense glare between the two of them. Before Lupus does the little push, like takes a stance and his hip pushes out to the side and he puts his hand on his hip. You. God, we have so much to converse about. Well, I'll go set you up a room. You can stop aiming at us now. As Lupus calls up to the banister,
I did no such thing.
as he turns his head and is like, "Oh wait, you're up there," and you can see Ziffy perched on the chandelier with sniper rifle aimed directly at Serial's forehead.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just, you know.
It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, darling. I expected to be met with actual swords and blades. At least you would have made it quick. And she is led off down the hall by Lupus, who turns his head back to look at the rest of you. I'll come back and sort you guys out in a minute. Just go and wait in the debriefing room, please.
Sure.
Okie dokie.
you know, need snack time.
And as you go to the room,
Snaps.
you find that a snack platter has
Yes.
been put together.
Yeah.
With
Is there cheese?
There is a large variety of artisanal cheeses, different cured meats,
Excellent.
various types of fruit, and Luna, you notice that there is a metallic bowl of grapes that on the side of it says, "Because I know what you're." It's got engraved on the side of it, "Because I know what you're like." -L.
Ah, nice. I eat them all.
But there's a large variety of
Do you
different...
even chew?
No, she just shoved... Sorry.
Swallows the grapes
You
whole.
swallow a grape whole. No balls.
Sorry, I'm just picturing Luna, like,
I'm-
grabs the whole bundle, just shoves the bundle in her mouth, pulls it out, and it's just the twig parts left. I don't know why that just entered my brain.
Canon.
No.
Canon.
No. But
It's real now.
Luna's,
Look, size of Alec.
Oh. Oh no. So, you guys are relaxing a little bit, and the day has definitely taken a little bit of a toll on you, both in terms of mental, physical, and emotional state. But
For
surprisingly, nowhere near as bad. And you notice that there are a couple of pictures
The
of
cheese
this like this almost sharp floral smell scented liquid.
How do I know it's a liquid from the smell?
Because it's in a pitcher,
Oh, okay.
Because it's liquid.
and it's also liquid. Yeah,
Because you can see
And it's also liquid.
you
Cool.
could see
You can see
it
it,
slosh and like vibrate a little bit when Luna went for the thing of grapes. I'm imagining it wasn't like a gentle, oh, we're gonna pick up this thing. It's like, this is mine now. Please correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Do you? It's just, you know, like the animations where it's just there and then it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey Luna, can I have one?
Yeah.
Just
Oh, that's
one?
the sound I did not go through the mic.
So,
Imagine a hiss.
well, there are. It's almost as if Lupus had predicted this, as there is a separate thing of grapes on the side that is slightly hidden away by the mountain of crackers that here as well.
You can have my grapes.
Thanks, Penton. Yum yum.
Did you do what I think you just did?
Yes. I
Oh
gave
my-
Alec fake grapes.
So you take the grapes from Penton and immediately realize it's an illusion.
What the fuck? Okay.
Should have put stones in my bag.
Oh my god, you pay motherfucker.
I can put more things in there, okay?
Oh. Ladies, please. Too hot for Twitch. I am joking. Don't worry. Oh, sweet. That's good to know. Anyway.
Put glitter in there and you'll never get it off.
Oh,
Everything
you're going for the
will be
fucking
covered in
nuclear
it.
option there, Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay, so
or
as
sand.
you've taken your seats, and then Lupus comes back after escorting Serial to a room. Before he sits at the table, and Axton and Ollivander are in here. Their avatars have not returned as of yet, as it has not been 24 hours.
Oh damn! Did they just watch me devour that?
They did.
Nice.
Everyone did.
Everyone
Nice.
did. Everyone will remember this. So
we will remember.
Lupus sits at the table. Right. So what's happened? Give me a synopsis.
So
Okay.
Why is Penton having a stroke? What happened? I was imagining Penton is just sitting there in the chair, just making very quiet, borderline grudge-like noises, trying to figure out where the fuck to start.
So
Pretty much,
when
yeah.
when we got there, we realized the portal had been already opened, and then we went in, and then we had a realization that since it'd already been open, that means someone, well, according to Axel and Ollivander, only Bloodline members can open the portal. So when we got to the vault, Gelda and Serial was there.
Lupus stops basically eating his own hand with the amount of cured meats he's had stuffed in his hand at once, and looks at you with a raised eyebrow. What? How? What? Hello? He's sitting there like chewing.
Obviously, Gelda and Serial obviously got that before us, so Gelda had the heirloom, and we then had to fight him.
Uh-huh. I'd imagine so, yeah.
We got him down, not killed him, but it rejected him.
Yeah, that happens.
And then he died, and his soul went with him. It's gone, according to Kay.
Evaporated.
Okay, I'm following. Continue.
Sariel obviously got angry.
I'd imagine.
Because during this entire time, there was this eldritch energy that had been holding her back from interfering.
Lupus seems surprisingly unsurprised by this information. Like, it's
Then
not
Mace
nothing new.
appeared when Sariel tried to kill Penton.
The Guildmaster leans forward in his chair and is looking intently at you.
And then the humanoid form of the Lilian beast appeared.
At this, he slams his fist into the table. Fucking what?
Yeah.
He blinks at you twice, looks at the rest of the group, almost not believing you initially. Looking at, I'm guessing everybody's expression is kind of the same as Luna's of, yeah,
We're not entirely.
Yeah, that really happened. It was real.
Yeah. The Lilian beast then basically denounced Mace for helping Penton, and then they proceeded to duke it out whilst we all some of us went to try and talk Cyril into leaving the cult. Success.
And
Then
some of us were most gentlemanly and decided to not endanger the mission and run. Although I will admit I was shit scared. Yes, Axton, I had gathered that by the fact that you look very guilty over there in the corner.
That's perfectly fair. You ran with the heirloom, so you kept it out of her hands.
Anyway, Luna, please continue.
Then after we convinced Cyril, Mace talked to Penton one last time. Penton has something to tell Ankh that Mace said. Then Mace turned into a black hole thing.
Lupus sits up a little further in his chair. So it's his time then. Brilliant to know. It's not
What?
going to be a pain in the ass at all.
It turned out that the humanoid version of the Lilian Beast was just an illusion.
Lupus raises an eyebrow. I mean an illusion.
It just disappeared after Mace activated that thingy.
She teleported away. Okay.
Yeah.
At least she hasn't gained any sort of illusory magic, then we'd be a little bit screwed. Imagine something of that fucking size trying to teleport in and out and reappearing, disappearing. No, I'm not gonna even begin to picture that.
What do you mean when you said it's his time?
Okay. Well, myself and Ankh have been having some conversations. And suffice to say, we figured out roughly the point where things go to hell. So effectively when they can and cannot keep themselves stable.
So does that mean he's gone?
He's alive, thankfully. But I feel like it should be very worth noting to all of you that what you're going to have to deal with is an entity unlike which you've ever seen. He's going to have completely lost his mind. Which means that you're going to have to be very careful.
Can you still save him?
Can I still save him? Of course I can.
So we need to
And that is where
incapacitate him
you
and bring him
realise
back here.
That is where you realise that Ankh is propped up in the corner of this room, as he has entered the room whilst you've been focused on the Guildmaster. So, what did he have to say?
He said you were right. And that he's sorry.
As is always the case. And he pulls out from the metal plates of his armor. He parts them, and you see around his neck, he takes this little, it's an emblem attached to this silver chain. The K immediately gasps. That's the same That's the emblem of the Levandars. Where did you get that? Simply put, it was given to me by your original ancestor. Told me to look on the bright side. What cruel irony it is now. This is the thing that I have sworn an oath by this necklace. I will refrain from hoping for the future. I will refrain from getting my hopes up or ever experiencing joy that I might finally be able to get one of my family to survive. But this changes everything. If we must go and fight him anyway, perhaps there is a way that I can save him. If you are all willing to at least try and spare him. I believe you have vocalized your thoughts on it before, but if you're going to spare him, I can save him. His spirit is willing, even if his body may not be. Once he's back in the phylactery, it is only his spirit that I must worry about. And he has a slight smile on his face. A genuine smile on his face. He seems happy. Strangely enough. For a 4,380-year-old fox lich man who's actually a robot rather than an undead. Such a cold and jaded entity. He's smiling. Now, he leaves the room. Lupus gets up. I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to check our supplies for a few things. So I've got some good news for you all. But in the meantime, just have a little chit-chat amongst yourselves. Don't worry, I won't be long. And the irony being that I'm also going to step away from the DM screen for a moment. Please have a chit-chat amongst yourselves, and then I will return as I have 2 more scenes planned. But chit-chat.
Wow.
Okay, so holy shit, we
Only have
survived.
20 minutes on.
Holy shit, we survived. Holy shit, we...
Yes,
Ariel, now
I know.
we've got another... We're just converting all
Didn't
baddies.
seem like we were going to survive for a bit there.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. That was tough.
Mm-hmm.
And sprinting fucking 800 meters in heels. What the fuck? How'd she do that? So what next?
I didn't know. Next is... I forget. Necromancer? Is that next? Or is it... No, it's... Oh, I can't remember.
Maybe something to do with the Lillian Beast, since that's kind of a thing.
Well, we can't exactly go and fight her now.
I think that's last. Actually, I think that's dead last.
Well, you know, she's
Pretty
she's
sure.
alive.
We still have.
Is the issue?
Yeah.
But she's been alive the whole time.
That's-
There's
yeah,
not
we've
But
really
she's
a-
clearly
we've been-
thriving.
The time mage, Ellie.
She's clearly thriving. Yes,
Thank you, though.
but she won't be for long. Well, depending how long.
Is that how
the
you're
rest of
feeling,
it-
Alan? Because I was nearly sucked
Maybe.
into a black hole.
Yeah, sucks to you.
Yeah, sucks
That
to
was
be
a
you.
perfect thing to return back to. Literally sucks to be you. You were getting sucked big time. So,
I think that was the joke.
Lupus returns to the room. So, I have some great news for you all. I've managed to snag a fresh supply of gear, so I may be able to get your equipment updated as any points to your magic gear that you currently have affixed. Because I don't know about you, but I have a funny feeling that's not quite cutting it anymore, is it? So I'll be getting on
Hopefully
top of
not.
that.
Time to finally see the fruits of my labor.
All right, Mr.
Hopefully, I won't be
Egotistical.
knocked onto my arse so often.
Well, I imagine if you spend any time around a rollers, that's probably going to be a regular thing. Hey, anyway, I must forewarn you. You will I'll give you a few days, just to recover. Unfortunately, we cannot waste any more time. If they are going for the heirlooms in a manner in which Serial has told me they will, in the brief moments that I got to talk to her before taking her to a confinement room. So unfortunately, while she certainly seems to have come to us willingly, I cannot say whether she will stay willing if the Lillian Beast has taken any sort of influence over her. As much as I don't like
someone that we've taken in has turned on us either.
Yes.
Luna just sits up. That big, what was it? That big abyssal eldritch wolf?
The Abyssal Eldritch Mauler, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, but do we actually know what that is actually called, or?
You would be able to roughly describe it.
Yeah.
I think it's just
Luna
called
will
Abyssal
describe it. It's
Eldritch
like,
Maul.
that's the first time we've encountered it. We were just told for the sake of.
My simplicity, yeah, as a
yeah.
DM. So you explain to Lupus what it is roughly, and he looks back at you, Luna. Ah, one of the Maulers. Yes, they are spawned directly from the Lillian Beast's form.
Sorry, one of the?
Yes, there is more than one of those.
How many?
Lupus,
Yes.
Lupus just shrugs. Yes,
So they're just going to be a regular
Four.
thing now, are they?
there are many of them. Why do you think that I told you the Abyss is such a dangerous place to go into, especially when she's around?
Great.
So, yeah, bad idea. Okay, but they're coming up to the surface, which means that we do have a time frame. Fuck. So
We will need many more miracles.
we have Ishtath that we need to send you off to. We've somehow got to figure out how to get some of you into the Abyss to get the Black Sage heirloom. And then we'll have to send Lilac off. We'll have to... Oh, God. Lupus is holding his head like he's got a bit of a headache. Oh, there's so many things to do. Okay, focus. And he slaps the sides of his face. Okay, right. I'll prioritize getting your gear sorted out. I'll get you all to write me some little lists, and then I'll go and get that organized. If you need any weapons enchanting, you'll have to wait a while for it. But I'll get around to it.
Is everyone back now?
Lupus looks saddened.
People were starting to return when we left.
Only Group A so far.
Ah,
As if he's been searching night and day for them and nothing yet.
you've not heard from any of them then?
No.
Damn.
It seems as though whatever... That's how I know that the Lillian Beast is getting stronger. There is some sort of interference between different uses of sending from or message or any other physical form of, well, non-physical form of contact. It's as if he has been out searching for them, which has left me a little sleepless. And Lupus yawns. But it's fine. We just got to make sure that we keep our eyes open, keep looking for him, and focus on the plan ahead. Okay, right. We need to get you off to sleep, because you guys look, no disrespect to you all, but you all look like absolute dog shit right now. He's gonna hold up a mirror to let you all see yourselves, and you have some
well, we can
severe
see each
bags
other.
under your eyes. Yeah, Lupus is just gonna hold up a mirror so you can see yourselves, so you can see how like exhausted you look. You are drained. Like holy shit.
Oh, thanks.
You have you have major bags under your eyes.
How long's it been since we left?
Not that long, but long enough that it's been maybe like a couple days at best. So let's say like you're chilling at like chilling about the 30th of October, 56 AR now.
Oh my god,
The
tomorrow.
30th of October.
It's Halloween!
It's Halloween tomorrow.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Of course.
Time to go get my behemoth mask.
And Lupus smiles. Well, I suppose I could let you out into Lenfar to go and have a little bit of chaos, but
Terrorize the locals.
No.
no.
I think we do that enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that without even trying.
Anyway,
So true.
off to bed with you all.
Ah,
And as you go off to bed, you're all feeling unusually fatigued. And I'd like you all to do me a favour.
Oh no.
On your roll 20, please zoom out to 10%. This will make sense in a moment.
Oh no. That's not a good thing.
I closed the roll 20. Shit.
Don't do that. You're in
okay,
settings
I'm
now.
at 10%.
We're so small.
Whoopsie.
Yep. Don't worry, I'm waiting for a certain Mr. Aleno.
Hi.
Welcome
Mr.
back to
Lennon.
Roll
You might
20.
remember me.
Respectfully. Respectfully, please do not close the roll 20 until the end of the session. 'Cause you may need it.
Why did you preemptively close it?
10%
Man was
zoom.
like, I'm done. I'm out.
And so you all fall into a rather restless slumber. You all feel fatigued, tired, achy. Everything feels wrong. Nothing is comfortable. You're not sure why. It's very bottom behavior of you, Alec.
Say that out loud.
I just did. And so you're all tossing, turning, feeling horrifically bad. And that is when you start having a nightmare.
Oh no.
And you all realize you're in this space that you're not familiar with. There's this purplish energy clashing with this greenish colored energy. They're clashing on the ground underneath you. What's holding you up is like blackish brown colored earthy material. And you all are able to interact with each other. You realize you're all sharing the same nightmare. You are all in the same dream.
Hey guys, where are we?
Oh, what the fuck?
The dream realm?
Lad,
I
I
don't
have no
know.
fucking idea, but why are you inside my head?
Why are you inside my head?
Hey, why is everybody inside of my head? Come on.
I never picked up that spell. I can't do this.
I've barely got enough room in here to begin with.
Guys, didn't you mention something like this happened before?
Oh,
Did it?
shit.
Who?
Pet's gonna look around.
Penton. Yeah.
Uh-huh. remembering the time where Mace invaded our dreams.
Yes. It appears as though something somewhat similar in effect. And I'm just going to ask once more, is everybody at 10% zoom?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am at 10% zoom. Why do I
Delicious.
need to be so zoom?
We are very small.
Why do
Good.
you think?
Because
Dun,
you turn
dun.
away and look at the area around you. And that is when a massive figure drops down from the ceiling and glares at you.
Oh my.
Hey.
Its massive wings spread. Its horrific figure gnarled and twisted. Fur everywhere. 10% zoom, sir. I can see you. Scroll up if you can't see it. You are looking directly at the Lillian Beast herself. As she brings her head down level with you, and for context, those little tokens down there surrounded by bubbles, yes, that is in fact height accurate. Ah, the prey is here.
So you must be the manifestation of absolute chaos.
Yes, and you, give up your weapons. Give them to me. And I will grant you new world order. After all, my son can't do anything to me. Ask him how the first time went. I'm still here. He can do nothing. The concept of malicious creativity can never die. Meaning I can never die. Come now. You didn't think it would be possible to kill me, surely? Aww. The
Do we
poor
have
little
the heirlooms on
heroes.
us right now?
Hmm?
Do we have the heirlooms on us right now?
No. You have little more than your clothing. Your night clothing. So any sort of pyjama bottoms.
My PJs.
You are in your PJs.
My cute little PJs.
And that is when you see this enormous sword. Two enormous swords that look exactly like the Buster swords you saw the humanoid form of the Lillian Beast wielding,
So are we actually speaking to you right now?
buried in the ground either side of you. And they're fucking massive.
Or is this just like an illusion or a figment? I'm asking, is this our first time to talk?
It doesn't answer.
That does not answer my question.
No.
Fuck.
Consider my offer. After all, you won't survive otherwise. Your deaths are assured. And just as quickly as the dream appeared, it vanishes. And you all awaken with a start.
That's fucking weird.
We all experienced that.
You all experience that.
So does that mean that that's how big it actually is? Or is it like massively blown out of proportion because it's a nightmare? I think Penton is sweating right now.
I would imagine so, yes. As Xanis looks at Penton with his fur visibly standing on end.
You okay, kid?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I am fine.
I'll offer a hug.
Ah! I'm fine. That is the scale, alright. I've read Papa Wolf's entries recently when I wanted to find out more information on this thing. That is height accurate.
So that was actually it talking to us.
Yep.
Ah.
Nobody's considering that, right?
Fuck no.
No.
And for a moment, Kay is inquisitively scratching her chin. I say... You know what? I'm surprised that it has no tits.
Excuse me?
And she looks genuinely baffled.
And Pendant
Why
just
were you
erupts
looking?
with laughter.
Why were you?
What? Why is everybody else
You know,
looking so...
personally, I was not looking for tits.
I mean, they appear to have been replaced with mouths.
Mouth boobs.
Like everything else has.
She ponders for a moment.
Boobs.
No.
And the word that comes out of her, the words that come out of her mouth of mouth titties. And she proceeds to start pissing herself laughing. She's very clearly read the room, seen that everybody is shit scared, and decided, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to lighten the mood. And it's very clearly worked.
Middies.
Middies. No.
Goddamn midi.
Stop. Okay, so I am going to wrap up the session a little sooner than I normally would. Because I have some good news to deliver.
Yeah.
You have leveled up.
Oh.
How much?
I'll start with Nolan.
Oh,
Purely because he's gonna be the... Purely because I'm gonna edge you a little bit here. Not literally.
Fuck you.
Context.
Why are you edging me?
Oh my
Nolan
God.
has hit level 91. The rest of you...
Holy
The rest of you are now level 86. Meaning that you are now
Yeah.
solidly into your final class.
Oh my god, I'm a red.
Stabby, stabby, stab, stab.
Although I do have some mildly concerning news to deliver to you as well.
Oh.
Your next heirloom is the Time Mage heirloom,
Ah.
which you'll be getting to after a couple social sessions.
After you finish coding in all our
Yeah.
stuff here.
You will also be getting all of your 9-star gear. I'll be flip-flopping the rest of the party's gear that I've pre-coded, like ages ago. I'll be switching that over, so they're now using their correct sets. And you have successfully convinced Seriel to cut her ties with the Lillian Beast cult.
Yeah.
So, provided
How close was it? You said we had DCs to beat.
you did have DCs to beat, the person with that was closest to their DC was actually you, Penton,
Ah.
with your 83.
What, the DC was 83?
Your DC was 81.
Ah. Fair.
But collectively, across the board, you have managed to convince Serial to cut ties with the Lillian Beast cult, alongside the fact that she has realized that she will not be receiving the blessing that she had hoped for. She had been given a false goddess's promise that would never have come true. You have saved and redeemed Serial from a very dark path. So yeah, congratulations. I will notify you, unfortunately she is the only member of the cultist trio that you are able to save. The other two are very...
Thank fuck. Who wants to fucking save Seren Pass or whatever the fuck his name was?
Renvus.
Yeah, fuck
Bear.
I don't know. He's kind of no.
No.
Well,
Contain
He's the
yourself.
Half-Blood Prince.
no. Okay.
No.
Okay. I'll stop.
Shut
I'll
the
stop.
fuck up. I will throw my D20 at you. Anyway, I would like to congratulate you as a party. Well done. You will have a couple social sessions to unwind. And then we will start tackling the heirlooms.
So many silly things to do.
So if you come up with some ideas,
What kind of silly things?
anything.
We'll find out.
Oh my god, will Letizia be back and will we finally get Letizia's long-awaited scenes?
Letizia!
Find out
Maybe
in next
not.
episode.
Please!
Dun, dun, dun.
The session.
I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Bye! Bye!